Hey, this is John, and welcome to John Assaraf Live every Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock in San Diego. I'm either here at my office or at my home or in our studio, and I teach some of the things I've learned in life that can help you achieve more success easier and faster than ever before. And a lot of times, we talk about the human brain and how to use it better, and the user's manual is finally at our fingertips. Today we're going to be talking about 3 valuable steps that you can take to creating a millionaire mindset. And if you've been on one of our John Assaraf live shows, just give me the like or the love button over here. And for those of you who haven't been on one of our live shows, just tell me who you are and where you're from. I just want to see where you're from and who you are, because welcome to our show. Every week, we invest 30 minutes to share with you some really great tips. And today, I want to share with you just a few of the steps that you can take to creating a millionaire mindset. And first and foremost, and it's great to see all the people that are on right now. And by the way, today I'm going to be giving away a Loci bracelet. I wear one right there. I'll tell you what it is, but I'm going to be giving that away, so stay tuned. I'm also going to give away a book. I'll sign it today, and I'll show you how to win both of these or one of them. We'll pick 2 winners today. And so when we talk about a millionaire mindset, maybe you can share with me right now, what do you think are a couple of the key components to developing and creating a millionaire mindset? And why would you want to have a millionaire mindset? What I can share with you about my own life story was I wanted to become a millionaire because of all the things that I thought I could buy and have. What I didn't even understand when I was 19 and I made a commitment to becoming a millionaire was the biggest gift I received was who I became along the way by learning what I needed to learn to be able to earn a lot of money. And so that's a sidebar gift that you're going to get. But today, what do you think are the keys? And so having a vision, yes. Believing that you can, yes. Having the skills and all those you have to have. And I'm seeing some of your comments here, and Facebook goes really, really fast. But to really create a millionaire mind, and since we're talking about money, first and foremost, let's understand the first thing that you need to understand about money before you create a millionaire mindset. All millionaires, I have found, unless they got it from somebody else and they really haven't studied it a lot, all millionaires I've found have an understanding of what money actually is. And what I mean by that is this: if you go back in time where there wasn't any money, what did people do in order to create the idea of money? Well, when people lived in little villages or tribes, basically everybody had a different role, in the tribe or in the village, and they would just do their thing. And whoever, went out to gather food or to hunt would bring their stuff back. There'd be some people would work to convert the food into something edible. There would be people maybe that were farming and creating food for the village. There's other people who would be taking care of different things. And there really wasn't a monetary exchange. When people started to move further away from each other, that's when commerce, or the idea of money, really started to come to fruition, where people started to share things. They would barter this for that. So money was a bartering system. And before there were coins or dollar bills or electronic means for money, everybody just bartered and traded what they did or what they had. But what happened over time is certain things started to create different values. So you wouldn't trade some rocks for, let's say, a big piece of meat or for a huge harvest. So there had to be a valuation system of what things were worth. And what I have found around understanding what money really is, money from the way I look at it, is nothing more than a means of exchange. And what I have found with millionaires and developing a millionaire mindset is the people that I know that have created wealth have done so because they understand that if they have a product or a service or an idea or knowledge that somebody else wants, that other person or 10 people or 100 people or 1,000 people are willing to trade that paper or that electronic credit card transfer with that person who has the knowledge, the product, the service. And so if you go back in time, we started off with coins that had emblems of whether it was kings or a tribe on those emblems, and people would exchange those. But they also exchanged materials amongst them. And then when people started moving further and further apart, the bags of coins became too heavy to carry, so they created paper. And then the paper was held in the bank. And we also use gold and jewels and other types of metals as our currency. And many years ago, when people would go to buy something, they would show a note from the bank where they had their money in there. So money is an idea, but more than that, just a means of exchange that we use. And there are different ways to earn more money. But the first thing to think about is, how do I develop a relationship with money that figures out how do I provide my product, my service, my knowledge, or my skill, what it is that I have, in exchange with individuals that want to trade what they have, their money, with you. All people that are making a lot of money today are somehow creating this exchange on a local, national, or international level. And so you could make money buying real estate. And in the transaction of buying real estate from somebody, you're helping them. You're giving them money for their real estate. And if you fix it up and then sell it again, then you've done the work of fixing it up and then finding another buyer, and they're exchanging money with you. Well, in every area of life, whether it's the real estate market, whether it's your product or your service, or the stock market, it's a means of exchange. So the first thing that you want to understand is that there is so much money in the world. The question is, are you getting your share of it? All right, so again, I'm going to share a way for you to get my New York Times bestselling book. I'm going to give it to one person for free. I'm going to sign it and send it out today. And I'm going to give this Loci bracelet, which I have here, by the way. And the Loci bracelet, just so you know, has got some water in here from Mount Everest, a drop of water in here to remind you of the highest point in the world or on Earth and your life. But it also has some mud from the Dead Sea to remind you that even when you're at the lowest point of your life, there's always something to look up to. I wear one every day. I'm going to give this away today. We're going to choose one person who leaves me the best comment, and we're going to choose another person who shares this video. So if you want to be in the contender right now, share this video and leave me one comment about what you just learned just about money. And then my team's going to pick one person. I'm going to sign it today and send this today to the winner. Share this video and tell me one thing you've learned so far. So number one is understanding what money is and understanding your personal relationship with it. And by the way, I've got some notes over here that my team is going to put up a link, and you can actually get some of these notes also. It's just a great little one sheet with a whole bunch of questions I ask myself every week to make sure that I'm on track to earning the income that I want to earn and living the life that I want to live. So we'll give you that as well. Put a link in there for you. So number one is understand what money really is and understanding your relationship with it. Number two, think about this. Why do lottery winners win the lottery, millions of dollars, and then they lose it? 86% of them lose it. And the answer is because there isn't a resonance inside here where they value the fact that now they have all this money and this new lifestyle. When your self-image is low, when you don't feel you deserve to earn a lot of money, when you don't feel you deserve to go on trips around the world, when you don't feel you deserve to have less stress, when you don't feel you deserve to take more time off, when you don't feel you deserve to have time for charities, when you don't feel you deserve all those things. I'm not talking about when you talk to your friend, you say, of course I deserve all those things. I'm talking about your hidden self-image. When there's a part of you that values these things, but there's another part of you in your brain that doesn't feel like you're smart enough, doesn't feel like you're good enough, doesn't feel like you're worthy, doesn't feel like you have the knowledge or the skills. When these two opposing views collide with each other, your non-conscious or subconscious self-image of what you believe is true for you, how much you really value your knowledge, your skills, your expertise, your product, or your service, when those don't match up, your non-conscious, beneath your level of awareness, will almost always win. So even if you know how to make more money, even if you have the knowledge or the skills because you've read a book or you've followed a program, if you don't value yourself and have the belief that you are worthy, you're smart enough, you're good enough, you can learn, you can upgrade your knowledge and skills, which I know you can, you're going to possibly not achieve your potential, or you'll achieve some success and then sabotage it because the success outside doesn't match what you believe you deserve on the inside. A lot of the work that we do at NeuroGym, as you know, is we help people integrate their conscious vision and goals and dreams with their non-conscious beliefs and perceptions and expectations, so there's coherence in the brain. So if you are the type of person that maybe has read a lot of books, taken a lot of personal development programs, but you still aren't achieving your potential, you want to take a look, not at what you value, but whether you really value yourself. And there's always a dialogue, I find, the hidden dialogue, not the one that people usually have together unless they're at a seminar and they're being really honest, where they feel like they're not smart enough or not good enough or not worthy or not skilled enough. Like, I know myself, when I was 19 and I had left high school in grade 11, I didn't feel like I was smart enough. And I had the evidence, which was school, to prove it. But I also had another bit of evidence, and I was getting in trouble with the law, and only derelicts get in trouble with the law for the most part for what I was doing. But then the other part of it, I was making like 65 cents an hour initially when I started working, and I think the most I made at that time was like $2.65. And that was at the lowest pay grade possible. And first, I didn't value myself because of not having a education. Next, because I was getting in trouble. And third, because the marketplace showed me that I wasn't really worthy of more. And that's why I did some illegal things. And for those of you, or for that one person that's going to win this book today, you're going to be able to get this just by sharing this video and leaving me one comment of what you like. So one person's going to win my book. I'm going to sign it and send it to you if you win, one person. And I'm going to give you this loci bracelet, or I'm going to give another person this loci bracelet, which I wear for good luck and for just remembering that there's the high points in your life and the low points in your life. So one person's going to get that by leaving me a great comment and sharing this video. So I'm going to go back to when I realized that my vision and my goals for my life were pretty big, because that's what my mentor, the person that I worked for, told me I should do. He shared with me that you have to upgrade your beliefs and your emotions to match the vision and the goals. And many of you know this, and again, it's in my book. I started to read affirmations every day. I started to upgrade my knowledge and skills by 1 hour a day by listening to cassette tapes at that time. It goes back, I'm going back 35 years, cassette tapes on real estate and sales and marketing and perception and beliefs and habits. I was a personal development junkie, And it transformed my life. And that's why I love to teach this stuff now, because I know how it transformed my life. And thank God for, for me. And now I get to share it with millions of people around the world. But if you don't value yourself, if you don't believe you're smart enough, good enough, worthy, or that you can overcome your life's traumas or circumstances, then you are going to be sabotaging your success every step of the way. And by the way, if you want these notes plus my questions that I ask myself, every week on Sunday night, just click on the link, on this page, and I'll give you this, so you can have a one-page sheet, and I'll go through these 3 steps. And there's many more steps. I'm trying to teach a few more in between. The other part that I just alluded to is around your skills and planning. So let me share with you the first part about skills. It doesn't matter if you want to make more money, you want to be in better health, you want to learn how to meditate, you want to learn how to build your business, you want to learn how to, have a better relationship. No matter which area of your life, whether it's health, wealth, relationships, career, business, fun, experiences, travel, charity, it doesn't make a difference which area we talk about. There are levels of the game that you can play. No differently than there's levels of sports that you can ascend to, or there's levels of chess you can ascend to, or knitting, or solving the Rubik's Cube, which I love to use as an analogy for people to understand more about success using that, or understanding that. But I learned something that served me so well. Oh my God, this is a game changer. 35 years ago, my mentor sat me down, and in addition to setting my goals and reviewing them daily, and reading my affirmations and visualizing me achieving those goals, and him teaching me about money was a means of exchange, and the better I got at exchanging my knowledge or my services with people who needed and wanted, the more money I would make. He also had me learn every day for 1 hour. He also had me learn every day for 1 hour, and I hated school. But what he had me learning was exactly what I needed to become better in sales, in business, in marketing, in managing my time. And every day, he gave me 1 hour to practice what I was learning. So I was learning stuff and putting it to use, learning stuff and putting it to use. And it was the learning and the repetition of learning and applying that started to raise my confidence and certainty and skill, so that I started doing different things. I started acting differently. I started having more confidence and certainty in my abilities. And one of the things that he taught me was that if you gave yourself 1 hour a day, over the course of 12 months, that's 9 40-hour weeks. Let me repeat that. If you gave yourself 1 hour a day to practice your skills, whatever it is that you want to practice, you'd have 365 hours in 1 year. You break that down into months, that's 2 plus 40-hour weeks. Imagine how good you could become at anything if you were to practice for 2 40-hour weeks. That is a lot of time to practice something. You could learn to solve a Rubik's Cube in a fraction of that time. You could learn more about how to develop beliefs of a champion and the emotions, to achieve any goal in a fraction of the time. But what he did was, if you do that for 1 year, you're going to be well on your way to achieving goals. Do that for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. The little incremental increase of 1 hour a day over 3, 4, 5 years will make you an expert in that topic or field or skill that you want. You hear that? Experts get paid a lot of money. Experts play at the top of their game. And because so few people are willing to invest in themselves, like 1 hour a day, most people never reach their potential, not because they don't have the potential, because they don't have the discipline yet to practice their skill, whether it's reducing debt, making more money, managing your money, investing, protecting, real estate, your business, advancing your career, whatever it is. If you can imagine just an hour a day of getting better, that was one of the best uses of time that he ever taught me to use. And since there is no such thing as time management, the only thing that you can manage is what you do in time. If you can start teaching yourself how to do high impact activities that really move you forward and high income activities if you want to make more money, then you can really have a head start on how you create a millionaire mindset. Millionaires know that there's an abundance in the universe. Millionaires value their abilities. They value who they are. They value their knowledge and they value their skill, and that's why they're millionaires. They also do one other thing. And again, if you want, what I'm talking about, I'll give you this document. There's a link probably right below this video, and you can just give me your email and I'll give it to you. But I'm also giving away a Lokai bracelet today to one person. And again, I'm wearing it right now. And the top of it's got a little bit of water from Mount Everest to show you the top part of planet Earth. And the bottom part has got a little black little thing over here. Actually, I can show it to you on here, that has a little bit of mud from the Dead Sea. And the reason I wear it is to remind me that there are peak high times in your life and there are peak low times in your life. They're both always going to be in your life. You just need to know how to frame them and look at them in a way that serves you. So one person is going to get this, and the person is going to get this. We're going to choose from somebody who shares this video right now. And we're going to look at who shared. We're going to choose one person. We're going to Facebook you and get your address. I'll send it to you today. And for another person who shares, I'm going to give you my book. One person's going to be chosen. I'll sign it and send it to you today as well. And we're going to choose those people based on who shares, and we're going to choose that person based on who leaves me the best comment of what you've learned so far. Because there's one last piece that I want to share with you, all right? And that is this, okay? Share and leave me your best comment. I'll read them afterwards. So, setting a goal is easy. Having a vision for how wonderful you want your life to be, that's easy too. But you know where most people get stuck, even if they have, the right beliefs, even if they have the knowledge and the skills, is they don't have a plan. They don't have a plan of what they're going to do today to achieve that goal. 1 or 2 or 3 steps. What they're going to do this week to achieve that goal. What they're going to do next week or the week after, and so forth. I want you to imagine that you are a captain of a catamaran. And you want to take the catamaran with some passengers. You're going to put some fuel into the catamaran, and you're going to go to a destination. Well, guess what you're going to do? You're going to pick the destination first. That's your vision. You're going to have a goal of getting there by a certain time. That's your goal, safely. And then you're going to chart different paths along the way of what you need to do in order to get there. You're going to know your start time, where you are now, and you're going to know where you are going to get there and how. So if you have a long journey, you're going to plan for the food you need, the fuel you need, the emergency kit you need, all of the fail-safes you have to plan for. And that is where I find a lot of people fall short, is they don't plan even a little bit. And one of the rules, if you want to use your brain better, is don't overwhelm yourself with 25 different things to do. Set a goal like any millionaire would. Have a vision for the final destination, and then create 3 steps to get there. Start off with 3 steps, not 30, just 3. Make it easy for your brain to just take action. Part of the challenge when people set goals, if they don't have the knowledge or the skills or the beliefs and they don't value themselves, as soon as they start taking action, there's something called the error detection mechanism in the brain kicks in, and then they stop. They sabotage their behavior because of all the doubts and the fear and the anxiety that's triggered at the non-conscious level of their brain. But if you just make it really, really, really easy for yourself to get started with 3 easy steps, you'll be on your way to developing the millionaire mindset. And all millionaires know that you have to take action. You have to take action. Without action, then you're hoping and praying, all right, that you're going to succeed. And I don't want you to hope and pray. I want you to hope and pray, but in addition to, okay, some of the other things I've shared today. And again, I'm only sharing 3 valuable steps to creating a millionaire mindset. And so create a small little plan for today, for this week, and just for the next 30 days. Don't worry about the rest, but get into the habit of planning for success, and you'll start to achieve more success than ever before. Okay, so if you want a copy of my notes for this, including the questions I ask myself every week, that'll really help me get laser focused on achieving success, you can just click on the button somewhere below here, and we'll send this to you by email. And for those of you that have been on up until now, if you want to win my Having It All book, I'm only going to give it to one person. I'm going to sign it right now. All you have to do is hit the share button, and we're going to choose somebody who's hit the share button, and I'm going to sign it and send it to you. We're going to Facebook you or message you on Facebook and get your address. I don't care where it is in the world. I'll send it to you today. And then for those of you who may not win that, you still have a chance to win this. It's called a Lokai bracelet. I wear one, as I mentioned before, to remind me of the high points in life and the low points in life. And I'll send you a Lokai bracelet. So today we've talked about 3 valuable lessons or steps to help you create a millionaire mindset. I hope you enjoy it. Next week, same time, same place, 9 o'clock Pacific time, 12 o'clock New York time. Thank you so much. Remember, share it. Leave me your #1 best lesson, and we're going to choose one person to win the Lokai bracelet and one person to win my New York Times best-selling Having It All book. Have an awesome day. That was short, tight, and hopefully to the point. There's many more lessons on creating a millionaire mindset, but that's enough for today. Have an awesome day. Let me know how you like this.